Hey, what's up? David here with AfterVideoFX and welcome back to the channel. And today I have a very exciting announcement. So I've been lucky enough to partner with AEJuice, which generates incredible assets for Adobe After Effects, Premiere, Sony Vegas, and Final Cut. And all of these assets are incredibly high quality. They incorporate your footage really seamlessly as well. Now, one of the challenges that visual effects artists these days is time. And time is something that you're not given as a visual effects artist. And I think this is what AEJuice does best. It makes you generate and gain more time so that you can make your workflow a bit more productive and seamless as well. Now, they have incredible assets, so many, and I kind of got overwhelmed myself because they've got so many. One of my favorites is the I Want It All bundle and the visual effects film bundle as well. Go ahead and check them out. Like for instance, like this I Want It All bundle has some incredible assets. It has like any type of effects that can be incorporated for any software as well. And like this visual effects bundle as well has incredible assets as well. And since Black Friday is approaching and it's right around the corner, now's the time to buy it because they have incredible sales, 99% off, 98% off, 51% off for this pixel CRT effect. I don't even know what that is, but it looks awesome. They even provide free visual effects assets, so you can just download the plugin for free. So please don't miss out on this incredible offer. It's only available for a limited time. And if you use my coupon FXAF10, you'll get an additional 10% off on top of the sale. So you're going to be saving a lot of money and you're just going to make incredible quality visual effects shots. Now, specifically for this tutorial, we're going to be using the Night Sky Aurora and we're going to be using the free lens texture assets for this tutorial. So if you want to buy them, I'll provide the links in the description below. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we're going to be creating. Okay, let's get straight into the tutorial. So I've got my footage here imported here already. So I'm just going to drop it into a new comp. And be sure to set your comp to 32 bits per channel. If you don't know how to do that, just hit Alt and just click on it. And that will change the color channel bit, right? And next we're going to do is we're going to make a rotoscope for our mountains first. So we're going to hit Control Y, make it roto. Okay, and just hide that. And what we're going to do is just draw a rough mask around this. So just do it all the way around the mountains. And I'm just going to pause the recording and just do this quickly. Okay, so now that I've got my roto here, I just named it matte, so it should look like that. And I just faded it out about 8 pixels. Okay. Now what we're going to do is duplicate this, and we're going to change the matte to track matte to matte. And then what we should see here is a cutout of the matte here. So just be sure to set it to alpha matte. Okay, it's kind of confusing how After Effects uses this kind of matte now, but oh well. And it's just my sky background. Okay, so maybe I can just name this to sky background. Okay, it's looking really good. Okay, so next let's start importing our Aurora lights that I mentioned earlier. So I've got my AEJuice import here. And this is from the AEJuice pack. So thank you once again, AEJuice, for the collaboration. So if you want to use their packages, I'll leave in the link, all the links in the description box below. Okay, so I decided to, in between, that was number 6, 4, and 3. So I imported them into this comp. And I think out of all of them, I decided to go with number 6. So it's just a really clean Aurora light streak. Okay, so let's do that. So let's import my comp here. And as you can see, it's super big, so we can just scale it down as much as we like. We'll change the transfer mode to screen. Okay, and then I want to place it right around here is pretty good. Maybe 33. I'm just using the arrow keys just to move it around. So maybe 30. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. And I want it underneath my roto mat here so that we get nice, so we can see that the lights are behind it. Might change the feather to like maybe 4 as well. Okay, cool. All right, so change the volume. Alright, so now that we've got our Aurora lights happening here, I just want to like slow it down a little bit because as you can see, the footage is pretty fast, so I just time stretch that. And I'll make it around 130. Okay, so we get extension of that. Maybe 140. Yeah, like that. And same goes for our footage as well. So we time stretch that. We'll go 150. Maybe 130. Okay, cool. And because we have this river below here, we want to create a reflection as well. So what we're going to do is Control D, and what we're going to do is just flip it like that. And you can use the comp here, your original comp as reference for the scale. So just turn off the shutter like that. We'll call this light reflection. We'll call this lights. All right, cool. So we want it above our roto, and we're just going to place it. Hold down Shift just to make sure that it's lined perfectly. We'll just leave it around here. Is pretty good. Okay, and we just want to cut it off so that we don't get any so it makes it look like we're just like it's a reflection. So something around there is pretty good. And we'll hit F. It picks around 10 pixels. Okay, and hit T. Bring the opacity down to like 35. Okay, cool. Now that we have that and we have our light, we can start seeing something. Okay, cool. So next thing I want to do is import my stars. So I think from memory I used, which one did I use for my actual project? Number 5. Okay, so we'll just import that. So we'll import the stars. Okay, it's in. Let's come back here. Change the screen. And we'll put it beneath our roto. Let's just position it like around here. And hit T, we'll make it like around 80%. Maybe 70, 65. Yep, and we'll call this stars. And we'll do the same for again, so we'll put it above. We'll call this stars reflection. Okay, and then what we're going to do is flip it once more. So we'll just flip it that and just move it down here, and we'll just copy the same mask to our stars reflection. We'll just push it up. Okay, and we'll make this 35 as well. All right, so we've got our lights and our stars going happen here. And one last thing we're going to do is add in our meteor. So we're going to go back in here, and which one did I use? I think I used number 2. So we're going to just import that in here. Okay, cool. And we'll call this meteor. Okay. And as you can see, I change the third res just to speed up my process here. You can see it there. We'll do time stretch again, and we'll make it around 160. Okay. And it autosave, which is very good. We'll put it beneath our roto here, and then we'll just set it to, let's set it to add this time. We want to make it a bit bright. Okay, cool. And we can just like play around with it, but I think I'm just going to leave it there. And we'll just duplicate it once more, put on top of our roto, meteor reflection. And we'll just change the color here so I can see it. We'll just flip it once more, like that. And then we'll just try to push it down. So just want to see if our meteor is playing. I push it up just so you can see it. Yeah, nice. And we just change the opacity to like around maybe 50%. Okay, cool. All right, so we've got that going, and we might make a duplicate copy of these. So Control D, and we'll just move across the side here, and we'll change the speed. So time stretch back to 100. So we'll push it along around here. We'll give it a different color as well so that we can understand what's going on here. Maybe let's go with purple. Okay, and maybe we can even add just a bit of variation to it. So we can add it up here. So if we have a look at this, we might just push this reflection further down. All right, cool. We might just shut off all the eyes here so that we can see. Now, I just want to create a little bit of illumination for my rocks here because it's a little bit dark. So what I'm going to do is Control D, call this rock illumination. Alright, so what we're going to do is grab the pen tool. I'm going to solo this. Just draw a rough mask around this area. And then that. And we just add the curves. I'm just going to brighten that up. And we would all want to make sure we don't get any of that sky because it's going to ruin our footage here. We'll just feather it out like maybe 5 pixels. Okay. So take a look at this. So got that illumination happening. I might put it on the top here so we can see it. Okay, cool. Yeah, label this as yellow. Okay, so let's add in our adjustment layers. So I'm going to make 3 adjustment layers. Okay, this one's going to call Vignette. This one is camera blur. And this one is CC. Alright, so let's start with this. And we'll just subtract that. And just bring that down. Hit F, feather it out. Okay. And we'll add curves here. And we just want to play around with that contrast. Our Aurora light is quite sensitive to, so we want to be careful. Take away a bit of red. Add a bit of green. Add a bit of blue. Maybe even just like take away a little bit of blue. Okay. And we're going to add in our glow. So glow here. We'll make it 0.3. And then we'll set it to screen. We'll just soften that out. We'll make it AMB colors. So we want to make it like a good pastel colors here. So let's go with like a blue tint here. Maybe a bit of a green here. Alright, we'll do the same for this guy. And we'll just double the radius. And we'll maybe bring up the intensity as well. Okay, so it looks like that. We'll add in our a noise a little bit. Maybe just like 3%. And we'll add a tint. Make it about 15%. Just tint some of that hue and saturation. And we'll add in our unshot mask. We'll maybe make it about 35. Okay. Maybe we'll make this 12. Okay. And we'll add our camera lens blur. Make it 2.5 here. And we just want to capture the top half of this. So just capture that. And we'll feather it out maybe like 30 pixels. We'll subtract it. Okay. And maybe with our lightest sky as well, we'll just play around with that sky a bit. Okay. And same goes for our light as well. Okay, cool. One last thing I want to do is just add a lens texture to this. So I'm going to be using the lens textures from AEJuice. So why is it not working? Let's go with lens textures. And these, by the way, these are free. So you don't have to like pay anything. Sorry, they're free. You can just download them. We'll just import this one. Okay, we'll put it here. How big is this? We'll make it. Let's make it blue. Okay. Hit T. Drop it like 20%. And we would have the tint effect just to get rid of some of that color. Alright, so let's tidy up here. So we'll just make these green. What else do we have here? We'll just make this pink, both of these pink. Alright, so we got all of this happening. Alright, let's just take a quick preview at this. I'm going to leave it at half res. Okay, let's check it out. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the tutorial. It's really very simple tutorial. It's just because AEJuice has already generated all these assets and just makes you a bit more productive and efficient at the same time. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. My name's David. I hope you learned interesting techniques that you can use for your own creations. Please give a like if you like this video so people can find it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And be sure to hit that bell button to get the notifications. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video.